Hi, it's Mitz from My Life Mitz. Thank you so much for being here. Today I want to work in my Hobonichi tejo. I'm quite behind and I haven't even set up this week yet. It's the middle of the week and I haven't really done anything. But I had an idea. I have this prompt from Courtney Diaz. This was months ago, maybe even last year, she had these prompts from her Patreon. And there was one that said rainbow collage. Use photos and painted papers to create a rainbow in your journal. And so I've been keeping these bits here and I'm going to add to it, and eventually one of these days I want to sit down and fill this page. This was, I believe, June, probably the month of June, and I don't really need it, so I thought I would start that. And then for the weekly, I did that, and as you see here, I haven't done this at all. Most likely this video will go up the week after or several weeks after, but I still think it doesn't hurt to share with you my process. But I'm so excited because, and then here I have a bunch of stuff that I want to use up. I've kind of collected, but I'm just really excited because I want to share with you this beautifully talented individual. And let me move this out of the way. Her name is Erin, and I've already cut out some pieces. So I've already cut out some pieces, but she was so kind enough and she sent me some of her artwork, and I'm very sorry because this is not the true colors. I am very low on, I think it's the black ink, so I started coloring this in green, but actually I think it's probably black. I need to look at the original, but I think I might, so that's why I took out this pen. I might recolor it, but here are days of the week. So I wanted to use this one, and of course Courtney Diaz as well, and these beautiful like journaling spots. I will leave all of her information down below. And then of course I have some of Courtney's printables from July. I don't think I have all of them because like I said, I'm low on ink. And then, so yeah, I printed, sorry, my mind is all over the place. I printed this twice for some reason, but I really thought these bits were really fun. So I cut them out and I want to use them in my journal as well. Like, this is so fun. It says, I want to take lots of pictures. And so I cut them out, and I'm going to definitely use them in my journal as well. And then lastly, this is Courtney Diaz. I put them on sticker paper from Daiso, and I think the sticker paper, I don't have any left, but I think it's like 3 or 5 sheets for $1, probably 5 sheets for $1. And then this is really neat. This is the tracing paper, the A4 tracing paper. There's 20 sheets for $1, and so although I'm low on ink, you can see it's low on ink here. This is a mistake, but I'm still going to use this. I'm going to actually use this on camera so that I can show you that it's still very beautiful. But what I did was, because the tracing paper is very thin, I just ran the tape runner, just little spots along the page, and then I ran it through the printer and it works out. So then when I need to use it, I can of course cut it as is with the regular copy paper backing, but that's so pretty, eh? And this is also from Erin. She has an Etsy shop with these beautiful downloadables. So I'm very excited and thankful to Erin for these beautiful, this one I purchased, and this one too, I printed it on tracing paper because I think I want to use it in my junk journal. Right here, I've been working on the junk journal July challenge, and I think it would be really nice to have her artwork in here. And so I think in the future I might size it down, because this one may be oh no, actually it's not big. Well, it depends on the size of the page, but having this tracing paper flower would be so pretty. Yes, so I printed it off on tracing paper, and you can see, oh, this one I've glued pretty, I think I've pretty, yeah. I'm gonna have to, I'll share with you. But I've glued it down pretty well, so you can see the translucency there. So if Erin's watching, I just want to say thank you so much, Erin. I'm so happy for these beautiful items. Like I said, I will link her down below. I think it's so important to support these beautiful artists, and of course you can buy like flower stickers and things online, but to be able to support the artist, and the downloadables I think are so valuable because you can print them and reprint them. I've reprinted Courtney's stuff so many times already, as you may know, and the fact that you can support the artist directly I think is important, instead of, you know, I mean, it's nice to buy online as well, from maybe some of the bigger shops, but being able to support the artist directly and for their beautiful artwork and having the artwork in your journal, I think it is very valuable to have. And so I think it's very important, if you can, to support the artists out there instead of, you know, buying bulk stickers online, or I don't know. I don't know. Anyways, let's start with the journal with me. I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to make a little notation somewhere in front of the video, notating where I actually started journaling. So let's do I want to work in the weekly section. Like I said, I have these Midori index clips so that I can quickly go to the page, and so I want to use Courtney's beautiful numbers. These ones I'm definitely going to reprint again, and once again I have it on the sticker paper, so I want to set this one up. And I started doing just a bit of stuff here. These little doodles and drawings are highly inspired by Courtney. On her Patreon she talks about, well, I don't want to discuss too much, but yes, so I'll just leave it at that. But yes, so these are inspired by Courtney. I recommend you checking out her Patreon. Yeah, okay, so let's go up to the weekly again and let's get started. I'm going to do, I don't know if it's going to be a voiceover, or I know I'm kind of tired and it's the heat that's really getting to me, and so I don't know if I have much to talk about while I have you here kind of journaling together. So some parts might be sped up with some music, and then some parts I might come in and out to kind of chat with you and explain to you what I'm doing. Here, of course, you can see I'm just simply cutting out the numbers so that I can stick them on the page. And I also want to include, actually I don't think I have my watercolor set here with me, but I do want to plop down some color. But maybe I'll just use my markers, or I'll use this one right here. I have this one Tombow color. Let's just add some really gentle, soft purple pink, because I do want to add a bit of color to the page. But yeah, the heat is just really totally tiring me out, and you know, it doesn't help that I can't really get a good night's sleep because of the heat. And at the same time, we don't leave the AC on at night. We don't like to leave it on, so it's really hot. I mean, we have the fan going, just a regular fan, but yeah, we don't have the AC on at night. So let's do that. And then for the days of the week, I want to use these ones here, but let's finish cutting these ones up. So I think I'm going to go with this one right here, just because it's right on the edge and I can just easily cut it out. And they're already, I think she uses her cousin. If you check her Etsy, you can see the examples, so it's perfect sizing for the cousin as well. Alright, so let's start gluing these down. Let me just take this one off so that I can yeah, let's start gluing these down. I would love to hear more recommendations if you have other artists that you download from or that you support on Etsy for printables for journaling. I would love to have more like artists featured. Please leave a comment down below, or maybe you have an Etsy shop yourself and you sell printables or digital downloads. Please feel free to leave that down below as well. I really want for us to support each other, and I want this place to be a place where we can like support each other, and I would love to hear your comments or read your comments, so please feel free to leave the links down below. I don't know if that's against the guidelines, but I really do want to promote all of us, so I hope that's okay. I hope that's okay. I don't want to go against any guidelines, but it's so important to support each other all the time. I know, especially right now, some people are struggling and it's a little tough, so especially now, but even in general, I really want to be able to support as much as possible. So 5, 6, 7, actually I think I put 6 down here, 7, 8, or yeah, it goes either way, 9, 10, 11, something like that. Okay, let me glue these down. This is sticker paper, like I said, so I wish the Daiso had more, you know, on sticker paper they have these edges. It's not like a full sheet. They have like certain cutouts, and I just wish that the sticker paper had more of them. I think there's only one or two, I want to say. Oh, I also want to add some washi tape too. Let's see here. Oh, I think I took it out. Yes, I did take it out. Sorry, I took it out ahead of time. And I'm borrowing some. I want to borrow some stickers from my daughter's collection here. These golden stars. When you were a kid, did you have like activities where once you completed the activity, you would get a golden star from the teacher? Maybe I'm aging myself, I don't know. I'm sure they still do that, right? Don't they? I don't know. In Japan here, they don't do stickers, but the teacher marks, obviously, the homework. And in my mind, if you get an answer correct, you get a check mark, right? It's correct. If it's not correct, you get an X. That's, in my mind, that's how things are. That's how I was like I grew up in a school where that's how you would mark. The teachers would mark. But here, a lot of the times a check mark means please try again, or attention, or something like that. And if it's a correct answer, they circle it. When I first came here, I had to adjust to that. I thought, oh, it's a check mark, it's correct, right? And it's actually, no, it's kind of like an attention, or please check again, or something like that. But yeah, these have been around for so long, these golden stars. I don't know what kind of homework we did that required these stars. I think if you did an activity, or if you did something, I don't know, wash your hands or something, you get no, it can't be wash your hands, it's got to be something more. But yeah, I remember having the gold stars, like they would be collected. You have your own sheet, and then you would get a gold star if you did something. I like these onigiri washi tape. So cute. Do you eat onigiri? These little like rice balls? It's a staple here. I am not, well, I mean, I guess I grew up eating rice for breakfast, lunch, dinner type of thing, or actually not lunch, but breakfast and dinner. And so for me, this is quite normal, and I would have onigiri quite often. But yeah, I'm curious if you if you've ever tried onigiri before, maybe. Have you? Oh, I'm losing track here. Sorry, 8 is here, and then 9 is, okay, Friday. But yeah, I'm curious to know if you've ever tried onigiri before, or in Japan they have all these different flavored ones with all these different types of fillings inside. Some of the popular ones would be like tuna with mayo. I know that sounds weird, right? Tuna mayo with rice and seaweed. But it's really good. It's really good. Surprisingly good. Yeah, for me, I really enjoy the tuna mayo onigiri. But they have all these different, like pickled plum is very popular and standard as well. And kombu also would be very standard. Sorry, that taking off the sticker for these two numbers took forever, so I'm probably skipping that or editing that very short, like cutting it short, because that took so long to just take off the sticker for those two dates. So I just added a bit of something there, and I think that's it for color. I might do, you know, some watercolor later on in the week, and I'll have to catch up with my journaling here. But let's see what else I can do with you while I have you. I didn't print any photos of my kids this week. I need to take more photos actually, but I want to add some bits from Erin's artwork. This is actually part of the, like her, what would you call it? The copyright. Oh, this is the one I want to use. Yeah, this is the one that I want to use, that I want to share with you. All right, so I think I want to add bits and pieces, but I want to share with you also. Let's cut out this one here. Where are my scissors? Yeah, let's cut this one out here so that I can show you. I still definitely want to use these because even though the colors are a bit faded, it's still so pretty. I think it would be really nice in the junk journal too. Oh, this came off nicely. I don't think yeah, this came off really nicely. I didn't have any tape runner. Like even that, because of the color on the page, it really pops. 7:30 I slept in. Yeah, that was a nice weekend, just kind of sleepy. Oh, this is so pretty. Even just writing something here and then tipping that in. Let's do that. I want to add this on the page. But then at the same time, it covers up the yellow. I think I'm going to tip this in and write something simple here. So let's tip this in. I just wrote, thank you, Erin. Thank you for the beautiful artwork. And I don't feel like doing watercolor at this time. I don't feel like taking it out. I haven't really felt like doing watercolor in a couple days, so I don't want to force anything. At this time, I just wanted to doodle, and so I doodled using just a regular uni pen. I think this is the 01 though. This is the 02, which is thicker. And here, even here, this looks like a huge blob, but I'll have to add color and stuff later. I just didn't feel like watercoloring. And you know what, there are days that I will just probably leave it as is, and then there's going to be a day where I just only want to watercolor. Then I'll come back to these pages and fill that in. But this is so pretty. I want to see some photos. This is perfect. I need to add some photos of my kids. I haven't really. Let's add it maybe here. Just tip this in as well. I think actually I'm just going to stick this in instead of tip it in. There's all these things that I want to add. This is like from packaging, and it's very colorful and bright. And this is just like from a flyer. These ones are from flyers. This is from Courtney. Oh, I even forgot to show you, like, this is so cool. This is just a flyer in my mailbox, and I don't know what it's talking about. I can't read it. It says Corona. It's probably talking about the coronavirus vaccine. Then Olympic. So I don't really know what it's. I guess I could cut this out. Yeah, let's do that, because I don't know what it says, but the Olympics are coming. Oh no, oh, that's okay. I don't know, I think I want to say it's less than a month away for the Olympics, or about a month away, and yeah, they've closed everything off for the viewers. You gotta view it at home. They had these stations where you can view it, but it's just for safety purposes, and a lot of people are not yet vaccinated, and we're just kind of waiting our turn. But I definitely want to cut that one out and that one. Sorry, I don't even know where it cut off. I don't have much space on my phone, but I just checked, and it's actually not even it's not even 30 days. It's 17 days. So it's like a week, 2 weeks and a bit until the Olympics from this date. So maybe by the time you're watching this, the Olympics have already started. I also cut this out from Courtney's collage sheets, and I wanted to post it at the front of the month, which I always do. I always love to see her work at the beginning of the month. And so here, and I think the quote says, if you're going to rise, you might as well shine. Yes. 100% yes. Okay, so let's glue this down. I'm trying my best to kind of hurry so that it doesn't get cut off again. So there's that. That part hopefully is in my cell phone memory storage. I don't know, like I said, it got cut off, so I cut out this heading that says Olympic. This was a flyer in my mailbox. I don't really know what it's talking about. All I can read is Corona, and then vaccine, and then Olympic. So I thought that would be fun to cut out. This I'm going to have to deal with another day. And I cut this out from also Courtney Diaz's. I think it's several months ago, but there's that. I also want to do another tracing paper element here. Actually, I might rip. Oh no, let's cut it out. Let's quickly cut it out and write down the 17 days the Olympics will start. That's so pretty, eh? I kind of want some color here, but I don't want to use this one. I don't have any other brush marker close by. Let's take a look at, I wonder if, let's see if this will work. Actually, I can rip this part. Because I want to add photos of my kids. Most likely I'll add them there. And I think I'm just going to rip this part out here. I think I'm going to write on top of here 17 days instead of on here, and I'll do it directly on the tracing paper. And let's use just a regular pencil. Oh, I don't know if this is going to be dark enough. Yeah, I guess so. You can see that, right? Hopefully. Oh, I was reading a forum, foreign parents in Japan, and the kids, they have these like number drills, and the kid wrote a 4. Like, he wrote his 4 like this, and of course the teacher checked it off, which meant not good. You're supposed to write the 4 closed. And people were saying, how come they're so like picky about that? And they were complaining, the parents were complaining, how come they're just let the kid write their 4 the way they want to write the 4? And it was interesting to read the forum. So yeah, I think I might add some watercolor later on, but I want to stick this piece down just really quick, and I hope this video doesn't seem too rushed. I'm sorry if it does. Please feel free. I hope you don't feel like you have to listen to me chat. I know some people don't enjoy the chatty videos, and if that's the case, please feel free to just mute and play your music, or you have your own things that you want to listen to. Maybe you're listening to a podcast, but you also want like a journal process. You don't have to listen to me chatting away about really nothing. So please feel free to mute me and listen to your own music or podcast or whatever it is. I kind of like that for now. I might end up, if I find that it kind of bends or something, if I'm closing it too fast and then it keeps bending, then I might stick it down. But I kind of like that flipping up. And then the Olympic, I want to add just a tad of washi tape on the bottom to add some color. And then, like I said, if I feel like it needs more color on the bottom, I will do that as well. And I probably will add up there, something up there too. Yeah, it doesn't feel like the Olympics are coming here. We originally didn't think we would physically be living here around Olympic time. My husband's like, no, we're not going to be there. But anyways, I want to add just a little something more. Let's see. Just this thin washi as a small little border. It bother me if it keeps on like flipping up. So I will most likely put some photo of my kids. That turned out really great, I think. And I'm excited to use these other bits as well from Erin. I will leave it here. This is like my collection of stuff that I want to use in my Hobonichi. Yeah, these are all from, this one is from, these two are from the flyers, and I think little like colorful bits. I have to remember that I want to start the collage at the front of the notebook, this one here. So I think I have to remember to keep like certain colored parts or papers so that I can make that in the front. But yeah, this is so pretty. I'm so glad that I printed it off on tracing paper. If you have a Daiso, or it doesn't have to be a Daiso, it should be your dollar store might have tracing paper as well, but 20 sheets for $1 is not bad. And that's, oh yeah, see it it already, okay, let's just stick this down then, because it already, oh All right, thank you for listening to me ramble on today. And I didn't even film these. I didn't even stick these down. Thank you again so much to Erin for your beautiful artwork. A big, huge shout out, of course, to Courtney as well. I love her Patreon too. So that's it. Like I said, please feel free to leave some links down below. Maybe you have an Etsy shop or you have a loved one that has a shop that does the printables. I would love for us to support each other when we can. Okay, I don't know if there's anything that I should add to the weeks here. Maybe a couple of golden stars won't hurt. I'm pretty sure my daughter is going to know that I used these. And you know what? I'm sure she's going to help me stick some golden stickers or golden stars throughout this notebook later on as well. She's going to say, oh, I want to help. And then we'll have a nice sticker sticking session. All right, that's it. Thank you so much for being here. I really, really appreciate you. I hope you had fun, and I will see you soon. Please be careful and stay safe and be well. Thank you. Bye-bye.